Welcome to Jackrabbit 3D.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Sage 2055 Showcase. This time, I don't need to announce what we're checking out because the game said so itself. Though I will explain. This is Jackrabbit 3D Revival. I believe revival is the word they used, or revived. So, Jackrabbit was a little series of games on the DOS computers, which were kind of run and gun platformers. Sort of. They were pretty cool. They had the star Jazz, that's the green rabbit, and I think his brother, the red rabbit, is kind of an offensive term now, if I recall. Because I think wasn't he called Spaz, technically?
Yep.
He was, yeah. It's not just his name. Ooh. Don't get mad at me. But yeah, that is apparently an offensive term in Europe, so not going to say his name again, but may as well mention. But yeah, Jackrabbit was made by Epic Mega Games back in the day, back when they made good things and not just Fortnite and bad engines. But yeah, back in the day, they made these cool 2 games. They were pretty rad. They kind of had a Sonic vibe, but they also had their own thing going on, and pretty cool DOS games. And they did need to make Jackrabbit 3D. They intended to bring it to the 3rd dimension with a 3rd game. And there's actually a prototype that I think Charem played a long time ago. It wasn't something that she played on stream. It was just something that she played by herself a long time ago. But there was a prototype that got leaked and people shared it around and stuff, and it was kind of neat. But yeah, it never got released. It was just canceled as a prototype. But basically, this creator here, whose name is Noah12317. He's working with the prototype of JJ3R, a remake of Jackrabbit 3, and their goal is to try to make a faithful remake of Jackrabbit 3 with all assets from the original prototype. So they want to take the prototype and expand on it. So that is a pretty big job to expand on an old prototype like this. So I'm kind of curious what they have here. So we're going to check out. But before we begin, if you like the video, do think about giving it a like, maybe subscribing if you feel like doing that as well. Maybe coming over to Twitch if you'd like to help us out over here by hanging out and watching the content live. Maybe get interactions going, or just lurking if you feel like doing that. Though, obviously, maybe think about typing a message here and there, because Twitch has been a little weird about what counts as a viewer, and lurkers are being shafted a little bit. So make sure to drop a message now and then if you come by. Plus, I'd like to say hi to you if you like to talk anyways. We also have a pretty cool Discord server as well if you want to check that out. We have a coffee link if you want to help us directly monetize the content. And I very much appreciate if you might consider it. We definitely need the help. And also, there's a merch store if you want to buy some cool stuff over there. Links in the description, you can check them out anytime. And also here in our call today, we have Croissants. We have Shika.
Whack.
We got Fair.
Epic come back to Jazz, dang it.
That would require them to make good decisions, though. And also, we have Crimson.
Yeah.
Now, Fair has been asking for basically the entire Stage Showcase. Hey, somebody let me know if Tucker rolls the Jackrabbit 3D game, because we finally have rolled this game. So, Fair, tell us more about Jackrabbit. Were you aware of the prototype that existed? It's been actually leaked for years.
Oh yeah, I've known about it. You've actually covered a lot. Jazz is basically a bit of Sonic and a bit of run and gun, and it's all just wacky fun. I haven't played through the first one fully, but I have played through the second. You want to know how old these games were? They were released when shareware was a thing.
Yep, back on the DOS days, so early 90s, I think, or something.
90s, early 2000s, and they were great. Also, the Yellow Bunny is their sister, Lori. Also, fun fact, the person who animated the cutscenes for Jazz 2 went on to make another very well-liked furry game, Dust: An Elysian Tale.
Oh, right, I think I remember.
Oh my god!
Yup.
Oh boy.
Same guy.
Yeah, Jackrabbit games had some real furry-baked cutscenes, didn't they?
Really good animation. But yeah, Jazz. There was actually a Jackrabbit game for the Game Boy Advance, but I played a version of it when I was younger. I couldn't. I just couldn't. It was terrible. It's like they gave it to a completely new studio. It was, oh god. But I'm really looking forward to this because Jazz is a part of my childhood, and I really want to see how they do with the 3D gameplay.
I agree. So here's what I need out of you, Fair. So this, obviously they're taking that old Jazz Jackrabbit 3D prototype, and they want to do more of it. They want to revive it. They want to expand on it and actually make it a proper game, as far as I understand. It's been a long, it's been like probably, I don't know, 8-9 years since.
If you're asking me if you're asking me for how accurate it's going to be, I have no idea because I just watched the video.
It's been such a long time. So what I'm curious about is, did they do anything? I wondered if this developer did anything with this prototype, or if they just upload the prototype again to get attention towards it. Clearly they did some stuff because there's some text on screen, so I'm kind of curious what they have done and what they haven't done. You know, what was there for the prototype and what have they done themselves? Now, one thing I noticed, if we read this here, President played J Village. I didn't have enough time to set this up right. Also, sorry for the lag. I'm using my own physics. Using my own physics. Yeah. Okay, if I expand the menu, if I expand this, I can go widescreen with it technically, but that makes the text go away. We might go widescreen. I don't know. We'll mess with this in a minute. Now, one thing is this isn't G-Develop, so I had to manually capture it because every G-Develop game doesn't pick up my XSplit. But also they say here, which makes me a little sus about this, ignore G-Man just chilling there.
What?
I'm not sure what that's about. Also, I'm so sorry about horrible lag. It's just because G-Develop, the engine used, doesn't have mesh 3D collision, so I had to program my own. They're pretty janky and unoptimized. Sorry about that. Why are we using G-Develop developer? Like, just out of curiosity.
Honestly, if you should be using anything, you should be using an early version of the Unreal Engine. That would actually work and fit.
That's what
that would make a little more sense.
Jackrabbit 3 was made for.
And what was the prototype's engine originally? I don't remember. Probably something proprietary.
Unreal.
Was it Unreal? Okay, well then there you go. Yeah. So let's look at it and see. I don't even know if the source controller.
I mean, it was their 3D game.
Yeah, that's true.
But yes, Epic, we miss you. We miss Jazz Jackrabbit. We miss Unreal Tournament.
Frame rate 60. Oh. Okay, here's a screenshot of the game.
Oh.
Unfortunately, all Jazz Jackrabbit has nowadays is a poster in Fortnite.
Wait.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Of course, everything is in Fortnite now.
Oh god.
Wait, when you say
all
okay,
you got is a poster.
Guys, they said sorry about the horrible lag. I didn't know what they meant by that.
Oh
I think I know what they mean by that.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's getting
you get
the lag
like
is
3
lessening,
frames a
I
second.
think.
Do I give it time? It says frame. I think there's something on screen that says frame rate 0.
Oh no.
Okay, you're getting 5 frames a minute, it looks like.
I'm gonna just widescreen it for a second to see something. I mean, it looks pretty good widescreen, so I'll just widescreen it. Oh, wait. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7! 6, 7! 6, 7, 8, 9!
I know.
Chico, are you talking about me? I went, oh no.
No, I heard Chris Sauce go, meow.
Oh, whoops, I removed... Did I just remove the... whoops. I removed the wrong layer, hold on. It's okay. We'll just give the game. This gives the game a second to maybe live. Also, I actually removed our little viewer count. We're just keeping it in the corner. So leave it that.
Scooby freaking Doo is in Fortnite
There
now.
you go. Everything is in Fortnite.
Everything is in
Darth
Fortnite.
Vader's in Fortnite. Darth Vader's in Fortnite. So.
Fortnite sucks.
I hate it.
But yeah, one of their own characters doesn't even have a playable version of him in that game, which is sad.
It is pretty sad.
Okay, I'm glad I was at least for a Halloween event. Get the Scooby-Doo vibe in. Why did it become half Southern for that? I don't understand myself.
I don't know. Anyways, yeah, G-Develop doesn't auto-capture in XSplit, so if I want to change the window size, I must actually make a new window capture entirely for the new size. That's what I'm doing, if you're wondering.
Epic, get the Mega back! That's clearly what you need to make Jazz Jackrabbit again!
I mean, this does give the game time to maybe get a frame rate, so I don't think it's the worst thing. Okay, that's more or less good.
What is Jazz constantly falling prone for?
Yeah, I was noticing that. I don't. So here's the thing: there's an old 3D prototype of Jazz Jackrabbit, and honestly, we might need to compare it because I'm pretty sure it runs. Even though it's like hard to kind of run on modern Windows, I'm pretty sure it runs way better than what we're seeing right now.
Just pull out DOSBox.
Okay, here we go. All right, so I have. Do I have? Oh my! Oh, it did not like me moving the camera. All right, so it does have controller support.
Oh god, oh no.
This. You should apologize, Dev. I'm sorry, but you should. I'm like, okay. So your goal is to take Jazz Jackrabbit 3D and revive it and add more to it. Okay, so what's the first thing you did? Well, you took Jazz Jackrabbit 3D's prototype and you made it worse. Okay, good start. That's definitely a good start to reviving it. Take the base thing and make it worse. Is that sound me like constantly falling? I probably have a gun. I think I'm shooting it. Yeah? Okay, hi. Am I doing calisthenics? Wait, what's going on here? Okay, well. Apparently I was shooting a gun, but I can't tell that I'm shooting a gun, so. Turret's a turtle. That's probably a bad guy, because the turtles were bad guys in the Jazz Jackrabbit games. Okay.
Wait, you have to wait for your gun to reload?
I mean, it's not even technically shooting as well.
Oh!
Here, let me make it small again. What? By the way, you think that making a small you think that making a small window would make it run better? No.
Nah.
It doesn't do anything.
Remake of
Make a 90 CPU.
Hi. Are you even an enemy? You kind of look at this guy. Look at this handsome fella.
Not gonna lie, he's kind of hot.
Oh, okay, I fell through the world because the frame rate was so bad I lost collision to the ground. Oh, the frame rate's a lot better down here.
EK64?
So, however he programmed his collisions, don't. Just don't. I'm
very sorry, Tucker. I can't watch the screen whenever you turn it.
I mean, it's a bit better now.
This is borderline unplayable.
No, this is literally unplayable. I can't play this. The gun isn't even shooting because of the frame rate, I think.
I'm really disappointed now.
Let's go back. Let's go to the Sage page for this. And see if they issued some emergency update, because they really should. Let's take a look.
Because holy crap, this is terrible.
I mean, it's a good simulation of a migraine.
Hey, here's a bit more information. Here's the actual page. You can't see it all, but I'll read what's on it. So, a few things. The comment section. We have more comments. Well, yeah, there's only one comment before when I captured this page on a PDF, but now there's more. I don't know enough about 3D game development to say how much work this took, but you've definitely got the right graphics, appropriate music, and what is probably the right level design. I think that's all the prototype, though. But except I couldn't trigger any of the level transitions. None of the objects are in the right places, though. And the player movement is very limited, especially on stairs or in the lake. Apparently, this seems an inferior experience just playing the leaked demos. That's what I'm saying! But hopefully this engine will give you lots of room to innovate further and end up with an improved gameplay experience, not just a 1-1 remake of leaked demos that are already playable. And this guy said, so the developer said, it was about a month of work. It's just a tech demo. All assets are ripped from the demo, including the vertex animations.
Wow.
So a month of work wasn't enough work.
Yeah, a month of work's not much time.
Oh, the game. I think the game managed to freeze down here too. Now it's just so this actually I'm going to use this game as an example. By the way, I am picky with Sage. So is Charem, but I mean I'm being picky too. Probably more picky than Charem. And the reason we're so picky is because Sage has so many off-the-wall things, or some weird things, or things that wouldn't probably sell well on Steam, but they're still interesting to check out. There's all sorts of interesting, quirky stuff, but there's also a lot of stuff like this. And I try my best to avoid stuff like this. But this prototype is an interesting prototype, so I was curious to see what this guy was doing with it. I did read that apology, I was like, oh. Okay, so it might have like a bad frame rate. All right. So I was expecting, no, I might have 15 FPS or something. Maybe it's going to be kind of choppy, but I can still play it.
Nope.
But I can still play it. I thought.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nada.
And Jazz just disappeared.
Yeah, he's gone now. Oh, he's back now. I don't even know what's going on. So I think what we should do is find those prototypes. Is find that prototype, pull it up, and play it.
Yeah, fair.
Fair enough.
Because they are available, and as that one guy says, it runs way better than whatever the heck this is. Let's see, Internet Archive. Internet Archive has a demo. That should do.
Also, I love how I downloaded to also test
Tucker,
to
it's
see if
showing
it
up
run
on the
better.
screen.
What's that?
Like, I downloaded the
seeing it,
game to
like-
test to see if it runs better. The fact that I'm not streaming does run better, but my god, my phone is like acting up so much.
Is it barely playable, or is it even that?
Yeah, it is good enough, I think.
Yeah, on the view counter, it showed the it showed you typing.
All right, should we watch you play it?
Maybe if you would like.
Okay. Let's take a
I
look
don't
at.
want lag.
Let's take a look at him attempting to share it. I think he has a more powerful computer than us.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's
Oh,
see.
this is running much better.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, what is it? Wow, this difference is quite. Okay, here I'm just gonna capture Discord.
Mm-hmm.
I like how the frame rate is just plastered right on top of Jazz. By the
Yes.
way.
Yeah.
Jazz
Alright,
is
so-
frame rate.
For a disclaimer, I'm not playing the game. We're gonna watch Krasav's play this. Since I apparently can't. I'm not even mad this computer can't. It's not really this computer's fault. I
Yeah.
felt. But yeah, this
Yeah,
is
like
much
I
more
said,
playable.
my phone is playing like he's acting up so much right now.
Oh god. It's still kind of a migraine simulator.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
my God,
Don't look
like-
at that.
Oh, did they add
No.
like they added dynamic light effects? Really? Was that in the demo?
Yeah.
Was that in the prototype? I don't think so. I think that looks too advanced for the time.
Yeah.
For
I doubt it.
90s, yeah, that's
Okay, so
For,
So we know one thing then. The devs killed the frame rate partially because he added really unnecessary lighting effects and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why?
and he said this
Hello
stuff's all
there.
ripped from the original leak.
Okay, so this
Right.
animation is stupid when not at a low frame rate. Okay.
Well,
It looks like that lizard guy wants to go take out the turtle, but is stuck in a box.
I think these are just sitting here as animation.
They're animated.
Yeah.
What's that
Yeah.
ball say?
So
Oh,
test that.
And
anyhow, G
Physics
Yeah.
globe?
Yeah.
Physics globe,
physics
maybe?
go. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, this is yeah, let's watch you go ahead and just I don't know, explore
Just messing around.
whatever
yeah.
is here, I guess. Yeah. While you do so, I will also attempt to find. Let's see, is that screen capturing? Oh, it is. It is. Oh, it is screen capturing. Okay. Oh wait, no. Oh no, I put that on screen now. It's going to show that. Okay, let me just do that. Yeah, it's not. Okay, good. I can put things over that. All right, good. Yeah, I'm going to go get the prototype while you play, so I can do the other thing.
Yeah,
I was
that's
thinking
right.
about.
Nice. Uh-huh.
So the dev on Sage said he ripped the assets from the prototype and put them in this engine.
Yeah, basically
That's
he took the prototype and put it in this. I don't know why you use GDevelop. I can tell GDevelop isn't a great engine because of how it's weird how it captures. Oh, wow, that jumping though. Oh, wait, just run against the wall. Just run against the wall and jumping.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
We escaped.
I mean, go back down and just run against the wall down there.
we won!
Oh wait, no, it wasn't running against the wall. Walk down the sleep wall.
Ah. Yeah.
There it is. There
Oh
it
my
is.
god, the
Yeah,
got it.
collision noises. Did you guys hear down the
Yeah,
collisions?
I was trying to get you to trigger
I
more
heard.
collision noises by doing that action. I was like, wait a minute, I know how this works.
I
Just
actually
look like
wonder
Gmail.
if you can like.
Yep.
Oh
You
my
can climb in-
god!
Yep, you can go anywhere you want.
Oh!
Hey, we're getting
You
60.
can
Got
Skyrim
Skyrim climbing.
horse!
That's because he got away from more walls, so the frame rate went up.
Just a
But
second.
yeah,
Yeah, okay, take time.
this person is obviously made their own collision and didn't say
Yes.
that.
I mean,
Basically, if it's this angle, yeah, they can land on it, but they can't run. Treat this angle like it's a wall, but no. If it's anything less than 90 degrees,
No!
they can land on it. That's
Same.
fine.
Blah, blah.
porting a game between completely different engines, one hell of a task.
Okay, I went to the Hidden
So,
Palace. I went to hiddenpalace.org. They chronicle like lost content and stuff. They're originally named after the Sonic 2 Hidden Palace. Anyways, they have a wiki page where they just provide a download to this. This should be a safe download.
Hey.
Oh yeah, I've heard of Hidden Palace.
I think Hidden Palace mostly.
They have
that
prestige.
kind of
They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of them. They're old, but that's actually a good thing these days.
Yeah, technically.
Yippee, I'm outside of the road now.
Yay!
God, the lighting is so off.
Yeah, it's just blinding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm keeping it in Palace.
It's got the 90s aesthetic with modern lighting, which is
I like that. You can see the word blocks over there.
Yeah, the fucking sky, the sky
was splitting apart at the
box
seams.
So I have the May
no,
11th,
too bright.
1999 prototype. Let's see. I'm checking this out. Where's the actual... How do I run the game?
Blah.
Try DOSBox.
Is this a DOS? I suppose it probably could be.
I mean, it would be what, Unreal Engine 1?
Yeah, I guess so. Whatever that ran in.
I guess get a first
It might
up.
might run in DOS. It's probably at the time where a lot of people were still using DOS, and a lot of people were starting to use, I think, Windows 95.
Yeah, 99, it might run on 95.
Yep, DOSBox. Okay.
Alright.
So what file am I trying to look
Happy Shika.
So
I
janky.
was cracking my back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
Careful.
Sorry.
That's okay, just be careful. Oh, dp.exe, I guess is what I'm supposed to run. Alright then.
Why did you make like just a cube with nothing in it? What?
Tech
It's the
demo.
cube!
It's the library cube.
It's just
I
It's
mean,
the cube of knowledge!
this is level design from a test
Yeah.
area in a game from the 90s. What do you expect?
Okay, this setup might actually take a little bit to figure out, so I'm going to do something different.
I
It's got level
sorry
transition.
because
Doesn't
it.
exist.
Yeah, I sorry because the level's already over. That's the
It's
demo.
okay. That's okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Thank you for showing off what I couldn't properly. Wow. Like,
Yeah.
I'm glad it runs better for you. I wonder, man. It all comes down to just them being
Oh my
messy with their
God.
wall collisions too.
Yeah, when I'm looking at this guy here, look at my FPS. It just dropped to 15.
My god.
And
You're
like,
looking at a
I
single
go back
animation,
to-
so watch out.
Yeah,
It might be because you're next to that physics object, too.
yeah.
Yeah. You know, one of the overly detailed physics objects they have for test.
Mm-hmm. You kinda need to go away.
But yeah, I don't know. Now, here's the thing. What I'm gonna do now. So you've looked everywhere?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pretty
Okay.
much.
Then I think I'll switch off the feed. So
The boy.
that is what we have here. As far as I can tell, it's just the prototype map, but it runs bad because they have
Yeah.
weird wall collisions added to this version, and also because they added real-time lighting and shadows, which doesn't help anything.
Yeah.
But
Oh wait, you were still
Converting to a new engine,
yeah.
a hell of a thing to do.
but
You know,
here's-
I'm so
I'm
sorry.
unafraid
I
to
did.
work
I
ain't
stopped
enough for
sharing,
that.
but
Oh, it's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're about to see the real thing.
I had some thinking chips. So I had some thinking chips, and I know what I'm going to do now. So we're gonna just borrow some footage from another YouTuber to actually look at the prototype quickly without me having to tinker around for a really long time just to get it to run. So this is somebody who streamed. This is actually somebody else's stream. The Negative Ion did a blind playthrough of the prototype. I'm not going to watch the whole thing. It's literally 4 hours long. Now, that makes me think there's a bit more to the prototype. Or either that or he really took his time messing around. So let's go ahead and just put this video on for a little bit. We'll skip around and just get a... The goal of this is basically just to compare what we just experienced, I guess is the word, to what actually existed in the original vanilla prototype. So here's this. So Negative Ion, let's go ahead and skip over.
I did, I guess, found one more thing, I guess.
He did this for January 2025. That's cute. What else did you find?
Relatively recent.
It's just like there was like an area beside, but it's not out that much things.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh my god. I love me going down the stairs and triggered it.
Yeah. Oh, those sounds. Okay, so let's see what this guy's coverage of this. Let's see, I have the audio muted. Let me unmute that.
With a really bad. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, okay, yeah. All right, I see. Yeah.
So Negative Ion.
Okay, so let's see.
Well, those flags
If you want to watch the full stream, I will link
fine.
this video in the description in case you want to see.
Hopefully
In case you want to see the prototype, the original prototype in a not broken version, though it's still a prototype, so it's still buggy. I think. But
this is.
You can see here that Jazz is running on a treadmill, and that is how the prototype starts. I noticed that we didn't get that with the revived version here. It was like a still image for some reason.
To have a an unorthodox
but we still got Jazz running in a
for a good while
on a treadmill in circles.
If I did this,
But the flags
yeah.
I can see right now. This is made in Unreal because Unreal Tournament. That's pretty much almost exactly what the flags are like, and the lighting.
Oh wait, hold on.
So I'm just going to skip around a little bit, but you can see Ari for the title screen. It's different. There's more going on. There's a 3D environment. There's names coming across. There's a
wait a minute.
There's an options menu. There's an options menu.
Maybe I just can't.
That's kind of a thing.
Yeah,
I'll skip forward a little bit.
And
he started a single player game with Jazz. And I guess there's a little intro thing here. Out of my head, where am I?
Thing here. So,
little story
as you can see, this is the playable prototype demo for Jazz Jackrabbit 3 that came out back in, sometime in the mid-2000s. Unfortunately, this game was cancelled, primarily because it, the developers couldn't really find a publisher. The gathering of developers, the guys who published the first two games, they turned...
Okay, so there was some lighting effects, but they were definitely different than what we just experienced in this revival version.
Turned it down.
Yeah, not the
made for the PS2
not the shadows.
Didn't sell well.
Yeah,
not the dynamic shadows.
And so Epic, they
So I was just letting Negative Ion talk because he seems to know his stuff. He seems to know his stuff. So the reason it didn't release, they couldn't find a publisher to get interest in the project. So
publishers who published this game. And they got turned down by pretty much every single one.
Yeah, notice how there's like an NPC rabbit walking around. There's signs.
Really get a response from them. So the game. Whoa. Okay. I did not. Whoa. Okay. All right.
You also notice that it has a frame rate. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's not 60, but given this age, that's fine.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay. I didn't know that I could. I didn't actually bother to check the thing. Okay. So you know what? In that case, let me go ahead and set up some other controls here.
After my own heart, he has to keep pausing his stream to mess with things.
How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I've been reading your. I've actually been reading your comments.
I think he was looking at the controls.
Hey, Blue Dragon, how you doing?
Yeah.
Jazz Jackrabbit.
Haven't adjusted things,
yeah,
but yeah,
my first
we
time
can see that this right off the bat. You can see there's so
demo.
much more here, like the NPCs that
I
are
figured that this would be
walking into walls, but still they're doing their
round out
best.
The month of Jazz. to see what we.
There's a sign, there's trees.
And maybe eventually we will leave this one area. He just keeps pacing back and forth. Notice the footsteps, so that's kind of a neat touch.
Was seen through today.
Yeah.
I also showed a video. Maybe not.
Oh no, he is after Ironheart. He does the Charm thing where if Charm wants to talk information about a game, then Charm will just pace and place in the game forever while talking.
I was gonna say.
This person is so Charm coded. That's great.
Yes.
Release presents on the
Nice.
We picked up on that behavior too.
Yeah, I picked up on that. They're just walking back and forth in one area.
Wow, that's
that's great. I'm not even insulted. I'm just like, that's kind of great actually, because they're focusing on giving you information. So
to the control stick.
Don't want to.
There's a way that I can do that.
So when did they actually leave this area?
So
they started in this area at 9:15.
You know, went off doing.
When did they leave? When did they leave this area?
If you have free time, I do recommend checking out
9:15. I'm at 16 minutes now.
Blah 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 blah.
9:15. Still here.
Yeah.
Still here.
Or maybe not.
Well, let's just.
Oh, now he reads the thing. Okay, now he's. I think now he read the sides of the area. Is he actually leave the area?
God damn! Look at.
He's still here. He's still here. Oh wait! Oh, he almost went somewhere else.
We got somebody down.
Oh, now he went somewhere. Okay, so it took him about.
I'm still a little bit dizzy from the visuals. I'm gonna go way down.
Okay. Sorry to hear
Fair
that.
enough.
I think he paced for 13 minutes there.
See ya.
Wow,
See ya.
those are rookie
Go into
numbers.
mindful to learn some special techniques. I'm gonna definitely. No, he came back. He went back. This is his safe space. He keeps coming back here. Stop him. All right, now, but like, there's like this is the area you were in when you were playing Chrysops, but there's coins to collect here.
Yep, no coins over here.
There's signs to read, NPCs to talk to, different areas to visit. I assume you couldn't change maps, right?
Epic
no.
More considering that the majority.
Pretty sure you can here. Elevator going up to buildings.
What are you? Open jet. Okay.
Yeah, there is the. There's there's the hole without the elevator here.
So they didn't have a so it was so all they did. It kind of seems like what the developer of, if I can call him that, admittedly I don't know if that's really the right term, but the person doing Jazz Jackrabbit 3 for Vive, it kind of feels like he just imported the map into GDevelop and it's really messy and it doesn't have any of its functions or items or collectibles or NPCs or elevators or anything. So I get the idea, like, you know, you start you gotta start a project somewhere, but why put this on Sage is my question. This isn't ready to be shown in any way, shape, or form. Showing that you did that isn't really itself that impressive if it's just a mess like this.
Yeah, this is not ready.
Yeah.
Not ready at all.
Maybe we should. Maybe I should bother. Maybe I should bother to get the.
And
maybe I should bother to get the prototype figured out at some point. It kind of looks fun to play.
By high resolution, the same way that.
I kind of feel like the old one that Charm checked out was actually less detailed than this. Maybe it was an older prototype that had even less in it or something.
This 2 does.
I don't know.
Like a wow.
Yeah. Oh, there's a shop here. There's even a shop. You can buy things.
Sweat.
I swear the carrot shop looks smaller from the outside.
I really wish I could.
Oh, is it doing little teleport tricks like
maybe
Super
I
Sunshine?
can, but the fact that I'm
possibly.
Okay.
Oh,
interesting.
Okay.
I mean, this would be around the same time as
you didn't already have a carry-on bag.
Oh yeah, it does look smaller, that carrot shop.
But then again, I guess it's, it got to.
Then you got So this is obviously a little hub area, hub town.
What's its name? Is in memory of.
It's a shame this didn't get its publisher. It looks like it would have been pretty fun. You know, kind of a 3D platformer, but you have a gun, which honestly, at the time, that's not really. A lot of games are doing that sort of thing.
Secret gem.
Secret area.
I don't know what
Secret gem.
For being. I'm in this jazz. And
oh, hey, wait, that's the is that the cube area that you're pointing out?
Yeah, the library. Yeah,
it is.
Okay.
That's why I was there as far as secret gem.
From the about the realm.
Let's see if he can go anywhere else in this area. Okay, so he
into a portal, chasing after Devon.
So he went up there.
There also over here on the demo looks a lot smaller than.
I'm assuming the blue gem, the blue gem.
The demo, you mean like file size or? Oh, you mean
Not
the
like
level
the
itself?
the level itself, yeah.
Raz.
The
I-
scaling-
So basically,
all
it
wrong,
looks like they
Gus.
imported the map
Different
but shrunk at the
guy
wrong
that was-
scale.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Yeah.
it seems like it.
I don't.
Because like it's far less wide than the one in the image there.
The L2.
Okay, I was right, by the way. Look, he walks towards the
All right,
forest.
so let's see what this place has.
I was checking. Yes, there are loading transitions. There's other areas. Caritas Forest.
Okay.
Neat.
Caritas Village.
Yeah, I should
okay,
check
so
out this
that's-
prototype. It looks kind of fun.
Oh, by the way, if
Yeah.
anybody's interested, I actually did upload the entire Jazz 3 soundtrack
And
Oh,
enemies.
nice.
Uh,
Early
Look,
2000s.
turtles that you can fight, guns you can shoot.
to Smash Custom Music.
Did you try shooting your gun, Chris Hobbs, while you're
Did
playing
I,
the prototype?
Yes, I did. It doesn't
Did it?
do anything.
Didn't think so.
It does like the noise
Okay,
of
so
shooting.
looks like
but
we have
they're
a,
not projectiles.
function.
I recommend checking out this stream, or maybe wait for
Yeah,
me
I
to
think
stream it at
this,
some
this
point if I
alt
feel like
button
it. This
was
prototype.
the,
It looks fun.
The power.
But yeah, I'll
thing.
put this in
Let's
the.
see,
I'll
how
put,
many
make sure to
of
put a
these
link
do,
in the description of this video.
Ah,
Since
okay.
Negative Ion, thank you very much for
Okay,
your
so
video.
that's rapid
This is
fire,
very
and I
helpful to
think
compare.
This charges
Um,
the gun.
Yeah, I could keep going. There's obviously more. Let's just mouse over.
Okay, let's see.
There's like an area here. Some sort of mesa area. Quicksand. Yeah, some deserty area. Okay.
Okay.
There's a beach over
And
here.
Don't know what happened. I'm
yeah, I guess it
this,
is quicksand.
patch-
It's like a. I guess it's like a. It's
Or
like
maybe,
a desert.
maybe I'm
place.
mistaking it with ukulele.
Yeah, I don't know exactly
Yeah,
how
sure.
long
Yeah,
this
right,
this
right,
prototype
right,
is,
right.
but very clearly there's a lot going on. Like, we're just skipping forward a
But
little
like
bit.
never using it.
Now he's in some
I
sort of
usually play
mansion.
RPGs a lot
Castle.
that way too, where I just stock up on all these items in preparation.
Yeah, he's kind of backtracking a lot, but there's definitely a lot of new areas as well. So yeah, there's. I think it's a 9-day difference. I don't think I need to do any further comparison to prove my point at this point. But yeah, so developer of. Whoops! I closed the folder. Developer of Jazz Jackrabbit 3 Revived. Listen, G-Develop may not be the best. Like, here's the thing. First off, this is too early to show off. You shouldn't have done that. Really, honestly, I just objectively think that was a bad idea. But in addition to that, Noodle Broth, that's the guy who's doing it. I mean, it's cool enough to import this to another engine. I understand that since, again, I think Jazz Jackrabbit 3 was made on Unreal Engine 1, and I don't even know if you can... I don't even know if you can technically develop for that engine anymore. I'm not really sure if you can viably do that. So I understand moving engines, but even though I don't normally endorse Unreal Engine, I kind of feel like you should probably still develop in Unreal Engine, given that some of the frameworks are probably still shared to later versions, and it would probably make development easier if you were using Unreal for this. Or at the very least, an engine that is more functional for the idea of like taking something and remaking it. Like the Godot engine is a very good engine, for instance, that can do a lot of things for you. It's very smooth development. Even Unity probably would make more sense, since there's a lot of documentation on it. I don't know why you'd pick G-Develop. G-Develop is just it's not. I'm not saying G-Develop can't be used to make a good game, but it's fast free. Well, actually, I know why he'd probably use G-Develop, and it's not a good reason, if I'm right. G-Develop is the most powerful open source, no code and AI game engine. Some people are using G-Develop simply because it doesn't require coding knowledge. No code, see? So
if you want to make a game, expect to do some coding.
yeah, and also,
Yeah,
like, if you want to make some random thing on your own, that's fine if you want to use G-Develop. But if you want to remake a classic game that never got finished out of a series that everybody holds in high regard, maybe bother to learn how to code to do that, is what I would say. You know? Like, at that point, I'm sorry, but using the no-code engine that is limited to remake something that a lot of people hold in high regard, that's a recipe for disaster, you know? Yeah, we gotta use something better than that for that. But, yeah, I think it's fairly obvious to say that if you're interested in the Jazz Jackrabbit 3D prototype, do not get it, do not touch this project. Maybe he can bring it somewhere good later on. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I am saying that I don't think the odds are likely, especially since he didn't have, that I'm speaking about the developer making this in G-Develop, trying to remake it. Basically, sorry, I had to cough. Remember what I said about the Sonic Adventure Advance game? Remember what I said about that demo? I said that I really appreciate that it wasn't that long, that it just covered a few things, but those few things it covered were really polished, and they really showed they could flesh out all those ideas from Sonic Adventure into a 2D remake. So while the demo was short, every part that they presented was well presented and showing what they could do. This is the opposite. This developer was like, oh, I only have a very basic framework. My options for making wall collisions is horribly laggy and it doesn't run well. But I don't know, I guess I'll put it on Sage. I mean, Sage is happy. I should probably get some attention. Here's the thing. Sage is a great way to get attention to your project. However, if your project is a disaster at this current time, be patient. This is not a good time to show off your project if it's in a state like this. Wait for the next year of Sage. There's always another year of Sage. You can always come back next year with something more polished. So this idea of like, well, it's messy, but here's the Sage deadline. Oh, well, I guess I'll just, put it out what I have. That's not always the best choice of action. I think that's something that a lot of Sage developers need to learn sometimes. There's some people that put out stuff that is so utterly broken. And it's not even like, I'm not trying to blame them for it being broken. Game development is hard. But if you have the foresight of saying, also, I'm so sorry about the horrible lag, it's because this, I'm sorry, it's free janky and I'm optimized. Like it says I'm kind of blocking it, but he says it right here. So he knew about the problems and still decided to release on Sage. I would have had more respect for this developer if he had looked at this and went, nah, this is not something that's in a state to show people. I'm just going to hold off. I would have respected that more than showing your thing on Sage. Because all you do, showing something like this on Sage, is show me why I shouldn't care about it. Unfortunately. I'm not trying to be mean. But all you're showing me is why I shouldn't trust you with the Jazz Jackrabbit 3D prototype, or at least I shouldn't have a lot of hopes in this project, because you're not showing me anything to have a hope over. It's not, it's just a downgrade from actually playing the prototype, so what's the point? That also, it just also wastes people's time, kind of, in a way, too. Sorry, I'm not trying to be mean. I really am not. I'm just trying to be brutally honest here. And ultimately, but what do you guys think? I think I've said enough.
Yeah.
I was really looking forward to this, all Sage, as you said, and I'm really disappointed. I appreciate the effort. It's great that somebody else likes the game enough to want to try to bring it back, but of it, time.
Yeah. Honestly, I think I'm kind of more disappointed than I normally would be, because you kind of kept hyping me up there. You were so excited for this that I started getting a little more excited too. Like, yeah, I think the prototype was cool. I'm eager to see this.
I'm sorry, I didn't even know if it was a prototype or if it was just somebody making a whole new 3D Jazz game.
And keep in mind,
I was just happy because Jazz Jackrabbit.
I think it's important I say this to explain. If this person had been using a competent engine and rebuilding the game from scratch, and it had less content than the actual prototype did, but what they had there was updated nicely for the modern engine and looked good, and basically what I'm saying is, if this had less content than the Jazz Jackrabbit 3D prototype, but it was also a great proof of concept showing me that it was running smoothly and stuff on this engine they put it on, and they have a good framework built, and there's a little bit to show off that I can see, like, oh yeah, this seems to be running good. Even if it had less content than the prototype, I would actually still respect it if it was showing me, oh, this is running on a good engine now, it's well built, etc. Then I'd be like, that's fine. They didn't add all the prototype content in yet, but they have a good start to the project. I would be able to say that. But that's not at all the case here. So I just want to explain, just because you're remaking something that already exists, if you have less content than the remake, if you have less content in your remake than the original does, that's okay. I'm not saying that's a bad thing in itself. I'm just saying that the way this game went about it, the way this remake went about it, it's not giving me any reason to play this over the prototype. If there was a good framework, a good foundation being laid here with a nice running engine, and oh my goodness, look at all these quality of life options that they've added. Yeah, there's not that much of the level design yet, but they're starting with a good base. I would commend that. I would say that has a reason to be on stage, to show people that they're working with a good base. But there's no good base here. In fact, I'd say there's a terrible base because clearly they had trouble with the vertex collisions and stuff, and it's lagging out things probably because of like some sort of collision fighting or something that's happening. Probably some bad calculations, bad math calculations and stuff. So, yeah. But yeah, I think that any other thoughts or from besides Fair?
Yeah.
I mean, what else is there to say, really?
Yeah.
There's not much there.
I'm not the sort of person to want to say, like, you shouldn't even try, like, just abandon this is terrible. But I gotta feel like you should start over with a different engine. And actually learn some coding. I don't know, Dev, if you don't have coding experience, but you're using an engine that touts itself as a no-code engine. I think you can do better than that for yourself, too. Just self-respect-wise, too. Not to say G-Develop is the worst thing ever, but for something like this, I think you need to learn coding to remake an old prototype like this. I think you kind of need to learn coding. Because this prototype was developed with coding. So if you can't learn the coding of the prototype, then you can't really work on the prototype, you know? Like, that's the thing. Not really, not truly. You can import a map with no functions like you demonstrate here, but that's about all you can do.
This is a game from, 90s to early 2000s and whatnot, using architecture that's very different from what we use today for gaming and all that. AI isn't going to be able to replicate that kind of code.
Yeah, I'm not sure how G-Develop uses AI exactly. I know they mentioned it, but I don't know how it's used. But yeah, I agree. Maybe AI is supposed to be. Maybe AI is supposed to be the crutch. It's like you don't need to code; the AI will code for you. But that's not it. That's not going to be good.
Yeah, this
not long term.
This a kind of game that's going to have some very interesting workarounds in its code.
I think Mondo. Yeah, I think Mondo said something really good here. If they only worked on it for a month, I'd say it might be a good idea to abandon it. Actually, yeah, because Mondo says the path you took here was incorrect. I think that's the fairest way to put it. I think it's a very factual, brutal, but fair way of putting it. Yes, you have the idea of remaking Jazz Jackrabbit 3D. Good idea, but not just anybody should do it, and not just on any path. This is definitely the wrong path. Using G-Develop for this and all, I think that's just absolutely the wrong path. This is the wrong engine for this. So yeah, developer, you need to learn more coding. You need to get more experience before doing something like this. And you definitely need to try a different engine. So I would recommend shelving this, working on something original, and then restarting this when you feel more confident in the idea of actually working with another game's code, such as the original prototypes, so that you can actually replicate, learn, and expand upon what they've done here. Now, it might take a lot of time and experience, it might take years, but you gotta learn before you do something big and a big project like this. So, start with a smaller project, learn your own things, try to do some coding of your own, and that's a much better path you can take.
Step 1, crawl. Step 2, walk.
Exactly.
Yes.
And only later will you think about running.
Yeah.
That was Jazz Jackrabbit. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, there are many good resources out there for learning to code and whatnot. The only issue a lot of people are probably running into is not having the time.
Yep. But there's always a case for impatience, and I think that they've demonstrated impatience by trying to put this prototype up on stage. Even with all the apologies and stuff. Like, apologizing on your page that the demo was bad does not make the demo less bad, I'm sorry to say. So yeah, Dev, you need to demonstrate some patience. Learn things, take time. Don't release things on stage when all they do is show that you can't make something currently in the current time. Like, yeah, don't rush things, man. But that was Jazz Jackrabbit 3D Revived, and I hope this one can rest in its grave, at least until either a more competent person or a more skilled version of the current person can pick it up again later.